Tell someone who cares.
Well, my lad, what can old Jack do for you?
You're Jack.
That I am. Jack the sailor, then Jack the lighthouse keeper, now Jack the old beachcomber. Seems the sea won't let me go.
So you're no longer the lighthouse keeper?
Was, my boy, was. The tower's not in use, nor am I. No more ships going out, you see. The storms put pay to the ships, and the town's short of fuel. No use burning things when there are no ships to see it, eh? You wouldn't have a tot of rum to ease my aches, would you?
Let's trade.
So, there are still new folks turning up here, eh? Well, watch yourself around the Inquisition.
What do you mean?
I mean, careful where you step, or you'll be up to your eyes in shit before you know it. They're crazy types, you know. Worshipping a flame.
What should I know about Harbour Town?
New, eh? Just watch your step. You never know who's throwing their weight about from one day to the next. And mind that harbour warehouse. Go near it, and people think you're stealing from there. Let's just say it makes the Inquisition twitchy.
What do you mean, twitchy?
Legal system here is simple but effective. Steal something, we beat the crap out of you. Hurt our citizens, kill our animals, we beat the crap out of you. And if you kill someone...
You beat the crap out of me?
Exactly. And then we kill you.
Who are you?
I'm Edgar, head of the town guard. Or at least I was. Until the Inquisition took over and pushed Esteban out. I wasn't his biggest supporter, I admit. But at least he was local.
Anything else I should know?
There's still plenty of trouble you can cause folks, without us making with the beatings. Of course, people probably won't talk to you after.
So how do I avoid the silent treatment?
Don't cause trouble in the first place.
What if trouble just happens?
Then that sort of happens to be your problem.
There must be a way to soothe trouble over.
Apparently the mages know a spell. A joke spell, a jest spell.
Seriously?
Yeah. Supposed to make a person feel like they've just been told the best joke in the world.
And how does that help?
And they forget whatever was troubling them.
Where can I get this spell?
A mage, maybe. Plenty in the monastery. Bunch of backstabbing betrayers, the lot of them. Allying with the Inquisition. Could be one knocking around town somewhere.
Why don't you train the recruits?
Let's say that me and the Inquisition don't see eye to eye on the law. I see it as flexible. Why arrest every piddly little criminal? But the Inquisition don't turn a blind eye to anything. So they got one of my former guards, Arik, to oversee the recruits. He's a master and treats them decent too. Although he seems a little preoccupied lately.
You must be a trained fighter.
I swear by the sword and the crossbow. Sword for when they're close, and crossbow if they try and run.
Can you train me?
Train you? Sure, it'll give me something to do. but I can't be letting you have my skills for free.
You looking for Leonardo? I'm Garth. I work for him.
Do you sell potions?
I do indeed. Quality product, quality potions. Everybody buys from Leonardo, except for those tightwads who go to bed with every little injury. Their pain is not my gain.
How's business?
Can't complain. Everyone wants to feel healthy, eh? You won't find many people who'll sell your potions in this town. And you can't leave the town. But I'm running out of supplies. When they're gone, they're gone.
What supplies do you need?
Healing plants, healing roots, and healing herbs. Pretty much the ingredients you need for a healing potion.
What would you pay if I got you those supplies?
I can't pay gold. No. I need every coin. But I can trade you a potion for plants.
It'd have to be a good potion.
I'll make it a life energy potion, right? Make you tough and resistant. And don't try coming with any old ripped up weeds. I know what I need.
How many plants do you need?
10 healing herbs, 5 plants, and 2 roots would do.
I'll see what I can find.
Good. And while you're here, I'm open for business, if you want to buy.
I have the plants you want.
Excellent. Pleasure doing business. Here's the potion I promised.
What potions do you have? Your goods are much too expensive.
I know, but what can I do? Acquiring the goods is also very expensive. If I don't pass that on in my prices, I'll soon be ruined. My suppliers, they make their money, so why can't I?
Yeah,
How are you? How's business?
busy. But since the Inquisitor's laws were passed, I've been up to my neck in work. Alvaro hardly leaves me any time to sit down with a beer. Seriously, I can't remember the last time I slept.
Can you teach me anything?
Love to, but I don't have any time, thanks to Alvaro.
Tell me something about Alvaro.
I need to work.
Can't work all day. Take a break.
And who'll do my job? You?
I can give it a try.
Haha, Alvaro would love that. Me getting any old person to do my job.
Or he'd be glad for his smith to get some rest.
What makes Alvaro glad is chests bulging with gold.
Alvaro's really working you to the bone.
Sign of the times. Everyone in this town wants a weapon. Or wants a weapon sharpening. Still, it'll all be over at some point.
I'm looking to buy a new weapon. Do you sell weapons?
Love to, but I can't. Alvaro handles all the selling.
Can I help you in some other way?
Maybe. I am having supply problems. I'm always short of something. Mostly I need old metal that I can melt down to make blanks. Some old scrap metal would make my work a lot easier.
Where can I get some scrap metal?
The farmers left a lot of old scrap metal lying around in their yards. Old tools, nails, that sort of thing. But then gnomes rummage around out there. They steal everything that isn't nailed down. I bet they've also stolen all that old scrap metal from the farmers.
Could be. I'll get some old metal for you.
But you can't get out of the town.
I'll manage.
That would be great. I'll pay you for it, of course. I'll take whatever you can bring.
The gnomes had this tool bag.
Hey, that's just what I'm looking for. I need, say, 15 of those?
15. Do you know how many gnomes I'd have to knock down to get that?
Knocking over gnomes isn't my problem. I just need the metal.
I'll see what I can do, but it may take a while.
As long as I get the metal, time isn't the problem.
I'll take a wild guess. You want a weapon. I have a couple for sale, if you tell me what you're after.
Your smith's a hard worker.
Lots of work means lots of profit. We're about the only ones doing well here. So we have to take the work while we can.
Your smith looks like he's about to collapse.
Walter, he's as strong as an ogre.
Even ogres fall over at some point.
I'm not a tyrant, you know, but the work has to be done.
Who can help you with those jobs?
There are a couple of servants here in the merchant's quarter. If you can find them and pay them to work for me, that'll take the strain off Walter. Here's a bag of gold for the servants. It doesn't get delivered, I'll know. Harbour Town is a small place, and the gates are sealed.
Does this mean Walter will get a break?
As soon as he's finished Marcello's blade, he can stop.
Show me what you have. Have you any weapons that are any good?
Any good? Any good? I have the best weapons you'll find on this whole island. You won't find any better.
Hey, how are you?
Hush. Don't make such a noise, or we'll both get arrested.
What's going on here?
Hush, not so loud. The white robe back there is starting to notice. Hernandez realizes I'm watching the Don's old house. We're screwed.
You're working for the Don.
You've just realized. Yeah, I have orders from the Don, and when he gives orders, you obey. Thing is, I could use some help.
Sounds like you're no fan of the Inquisition.
Yeah, and that bastard Hernandez has settled over there by the entrance and made himself comfortable. Looks like he's happy to spend the rest of his life guarding it, damn it. And I sit out here like an idiot, rain or shine.
What is it you need to do?
There's an old family heirloom of the Dons in the house, a golden amulet. If the White Robes get their hands on it, they'll take it to their stupid monastery, and the Don will kill me. And I mean kill me, wake me up, and kill me again.
You want to steal from the White Robes?
Steal? They came storming into Harbour Town taking anything they want. The house and everything in it belong to Don Esteban. I'm just going to return what already belongs to him.
Where is this amulet?
The Don mentioned a secret room, accessed by a hidden switch behind a picture. But how is anyone supposed to find the room in that huge house while the White Robes are buzzing around?
Tell me about the Don's old house.
It's that big building over there. But the White Robes are in there, and they never leave. If you want to break in, you'll have to do it at night. Some of them will be asleep then.
Right. I'll get you the amulet.
Okay, but be smart. Esteban will kill us both if Hernandez gets his hands on it. How are you going to get by the White Robes?
I'll think of something.
All right. I'll wait here.
And what are you doing creeping about round here? Let me guess. You're lost, right?
I'm just passing by.
Then I'd just keep on doing that if I were you. I don't know you. Make sure I don't need to get to know you.
Have you had problems with the Don's men?
Of course. They're just waiting for the chance to snatch the town back from the Order. Take a look at that guy skulking across the street. Goes by the name of Tony. Isn't the sharpest tool in the box. He's been hanging around for days. Thinks I haven't noticed. He's scoping the place out, waiting for a chance to break in. Someone needs to curb his curiosity, but I can't leave my post.
I've heard you're holding a treasure seeker prisoner.
That's right, and he's staying here. Unless the bastard talks, of course.
About this treasure seeker. What is he accused of?
He isn't a treasure seeker. He's a treasure stealer. And he's gonna stay locked up until what he nicked turns up. Until Carrasco has 3 artifacts, 3 golden bowls in his hands, then this thief isn't going anywhere.
Who is Carrasco?
One of the Order's warriors. He looks after the warehouse on the Harbor Quay.
I see. Isn't there a way you can forget all this and let him go?
Are you trying to bribe me? Until Carrasco tells me differently, no one is going in there. And Ulf isn't setting foot outside until I know what's happened to these 3 bowls he got his hands on.
I've heard the Don left a few possessions in this house when he fled town.
Oh yes? Such as?
Apparently he hid a golden amulet here.
We searched this place from top to bottom and found nothing. A gold amulet is the kind of thing you'd notice. Where did you hear that, eh? That shifty bastard Tony? Don't listen to that lunatic.
I think I can find the Don's amulet.
You think your eyes are better than ours, huh? Well, go on then. Step inside. Let's put them to the test.
Lawbreaker!
It's getting good.
Yeah! Again! I hope that was a lesson to you.
You must not think fighting is always the way.
Let's see what you've got for me.
Well, you're not a member of the Inquisition, and you don't look like a fighter.
I'm not. I'm a treasure seeker. Ruins searched, tombs emptied, valuables recovered, pockets lined. When I'm not being held prisoner, that is.
What did you do to get locked up?
The Inquisition wanted me and my brothers to work for them. We're independent operators. Picking sides is bad for business. Then they got wind we'd dug up these 3 golden bowls, and they want them. They're obsessed with artifacts. They can lock me up for as long as they like, but I'm not telling them a thing about those bowls, unless they pay me a decent price.
You're a treasure seeker. Any good?
My brothers and I are the best.
You're one of the triplets. You always work together.
3 heads are better than 1. And 3 sets of arms when it comes to shoveling. We know our craft. Not like the amateurs that filled the ruins with now. We came a long way to end up on this island. And now we're stuck here.
Who do you triplets work for?
We're free agents. We work for whoever pays the most. Pay us, we'll deliver.
Treasure seeking is just digging, isn't it?
You think? There's skill to it. That's why we're paid. Skill and danger. We've sailed the most dangerous seas and gone where fighters fear to tread.
What kind of job are you looking for?
We're not fussy. At least not while we're stuck here, we're not. If you have a job for us, then don't stay silent. Although, you'll have to help us get out of town first. I definitely can't help you if I'm locked up. You need me? You'll have to convince Hernandez to let me go.
How do I convince Hernandez to let you go?
Well, you know why they're holding me. They want the 3 bowls.
So?
Get those 3 bowls out of circulation, I'm suddenly less interesting. Find them. Make them disappear.
How can I take these bowls out of circulation?
Well, if you can get your hands on them, you can sell them to someone who can get them out of town.
What if the Inquisition get to them first?
Then it's up to you to handle it. The bowls just need to vanish from town.
I could use your help. There's a large temple on the east of the island. It's still sealed. The Inquisition can't have found it yet.
That sounds promising. Temples almost always equal treasure, especially on this island. What does the entrance look like?
The entrance is blocked. It looks like it's collapsed.
Ah, that's no problem. Show us where the temple is, and we'll open it up. But we're going to have to get free of this place to do it.
I'll get you out of town.
You sound like you take pride in your work. I like that. Well, if you're up for it, you'll have to deal with the guard at the entrance. I doubt I'll get out of here unless you can persuade Hernandez to free me.
Shouldn't your brothers know what we're planning?
Yes. Tell them to come to our meeting point. They'll know where I mean.
Okay, I'll tell them to go there.
Great. I bet they're drinking themselves into a stupor in the Gutters Tavern or on the Harbour Quay.
How much do you want for these golden bowls?
Want to join the queue, do you? Well, at least you're talking price. That's more than they are. Give me 200 gold and I'll tell you where I hid mine. Deal?
Here's the gold. Now tell me where you hid the bowl.
I knew the Inquisition had been watching me, so I lost them. Hid the bowl in the harbour lighthouse. Threw it up into the wooden beams. Going to be difficult getting it back without a telekinesis spell. Of course. That's your problem now.
There's something here about magic. That didn't do it. Yes. Here. Is this the Don's amulet?
Hey, you found it! I have to say I doubted you, thought you were another collaborator. But not anymore. You've done us both a favour. I'll make sure you're rewarded. You should join us. We could use someone like you.
What will you do now?
I'm staying put. I need to think. And I need to watch Hernandez.
Have fun.
Only a snail, but so fast.
If you want it, I've got it. If you're here to buy, welcome. If you're here just to look or to beg, get out. I'm trying to run a business.
Show me your goods. What's that stench?
What? I don't smell anything. I have only top quality goods. What are you trying to do? Drive my customers away?
Must have been something from down the street.
I mean, I know they sprang from the ground, but they are buildings, right? So who built them?
The world is in turmoil.
Here is your gold. Give me the bowl.
Here you go. Just keep quiet about where you got it.
Your brother, Ulf, wants you to go to your meeting point.
Thanks. I'm on my way.
I spoke to Rodriguez. He thinks you're behind the break-ins.
He's trying to frame me. He hates me. Always has for some reason.
Rodriguez thinks you're using a spy to check out potential houses.
Does he?
Do you? Have a spy?
What do you think?
Who is it?
No, of course I don't. Why would I? But if you find a spy, talk to me before you talk to Rodriguez. Maybe no one needs to get in trouble.
I'm sure you've got things to do.
Lost in the Library, a survivor's tale for bibliophiles.
Honesty is a virtue. Leave the property of others alone.
Can I see the ring Sid gave you?
Nah! You might chop off my hand to get to it, I know your sort.
I've brought you some meat for the needy.
Really?
Flavio said you could use it.
That I can. There are some more refugees driven here by the creatures in the temples, by the Don. We even have some refugees from other islands. We need help if we are to care for them all.
The last ship landed here months ago. They say a lot of things.
Master Belshore has the meat. He's handing it out.
Wonderful. Here, take these potions. Life here is very dangerous. We all need any help we can get. Ah, one more thing. If you want to rest, there is still a bed in my warehouse.
About the break-in. What was stolen?
Ah, my hides. If that hadn't have happened, I would have been able to carry on my business. Oh, I should have listened to my father and gone to sea. That would have saved me a lot of trouble.
Who was here on the day of the break-in?
Just the usual day labourers who wanted to push their wares off on me. Like I have any gold left.
Anyone else?
Pavel was here the whole day. After all, he works for me. And Vasily wanted to sell me beer from the tavern. And then there was Doyle. He wanted to sell fish, but I sent him away. That was all.
Things in the ruins, things in the woods.
The Don wants this, the Inquisitor wants that. What about what we want?
You've been to Madame Sonia's this month. I hear there are some real...
Do you want to buy a fish stall?
No thanks, I'm a farmer. What I know about fish, you could write on the side of a sprat. Someone in the harbour might be interested, though.
I have a healing potion for you, from Master Belshore.
Thank you. I can use this.
Town will be safe for a while, they say. They say.
Things in the ruins, things in the woods. There are things everywhere.
Nothing new for you.
They weren't human. You should get some training.
You've been to Madame
You were seen in one of the houses that was burgled.
Actually, I've been in more than one. That doesn't make me a thief, though.
We'll see.
Things in the ruins, things in the woods. There are things everywhere.
Okay, I'll take it.
Here you go. Pleasure doing business with you. Careful who you show it to. The Inquisition and the Dawn's boys would love to get this, but I didn't trust them not to bash me over the head as soon as they got their paws on it.
Ulf sent me. You're supposed to rendezvous at the meeting point.
Great. So he's okay. Thanks for the message. I'll see you around.
Weirder than we think. Weirder than we can dream. What is going on?
But nothing changes. It's always the same with that guy.
He got his head stuck. They had to rub animal fat on his ears. You know how his ears stick out. Almost pulled them clean off.
Threw him in the monastery. Just tossed him in. Never been the same since, has he? Not for a day.
She was worth every penny.
The earth broke apart. Just tore apart. And up the thing came.
The east. Crazy. Ruins in the east, I heard. Then they talk about ruins all over the place.
I have nothing to say to you.
About Sid's spy. Have you talked to everyone who had their houses burgled?
Not yet.
Well, I think that's your place to start looking for Sid's scout.
Here, have a little rum.
Spend too long by the sea and it rots you. Your knees go, your back, your front, your everything. Everything falls apart. Towers, men, religions. The sea always wins. Remember that, lad.
Let's trade. About your father. I found this key on Eriksson.
Show me. I don't recognize this, but it has my father's initials on it. He marks his territory. I think he'd have carved his initials into me given the chance. This key's a start, but it's useless without a lock. I don't suppose Eriksson gave up what this key was for, did he? No, I didn't think so. Thanks for this. Let me know if you hear where this key might open.
I found this paper in one of the shacks in the gutters.
Now this is a useful piece of paper. This is precisely what I was looking for. I can finally leave this rat hole. You deserve a reward. Here, I can spare 200 gold coins, but take them and you ask no more questions. Deal?
Keep the gold. Just answer my questions.
People usually see gold and forget everything else. All right. What do you want to know?
What's so important about that old scrap of paper?
There's no secret that it's linked to my father. You must have worked that much out yourself. But my father is my business.
Do you think your father is still on this island?
He was. Whether he still is and whether he's still breathing, those are different questions. But I'll find him.
What's going to happen to the tavern while you're away?
The tavern's only ever been a place for me to hole up in. When it's time for me to move on, I'll find someone who wants it.
What will happen with your father's shack?
I have no use for it. You can have it if you want. You already have the key, after all.
Thanks. That place might come in handy.
It obviously did for my father. If you're going to keep it, take my advice and burn the bed linen.
I'll take the shack. Always wanted something with a sea view. That's probably enough with the questions, isn't it?
For now. Maybe. Maybe we can talk again later. You're a rare one. And I've traveled the length and breadth and met a lot of people. Right. All I need to do now is find a way out of this wretched town.
Can I have another beer?
Ah, see? I knew you were a man in need of liquid solace. And the beer here is better than most of the hog's piss on the island. This one's on the house. But from now on, you pay for it.
Do you have anything to trade?
Yeah, right. And the guy...
You got any rum?
I've got some rum for you.
Ah, bliss. She may be cruel in the mornings, but she's a fine mistress night and day. Light on the tongue, warm to the body.
So, you're a fisherman?
I lost my boat in those vile storms we've been having. Now I have nothing. Patty's good to me, though. Lets me run a tab.
I'm looking for a buyer for a fishmonger's.
What, Philus's? What's that to me?
Wouldn't a fishmonger's be just the thing for a fisherman?
I catch fish. I don't sell them.
Perhaps you should think about a change of career.
Perhaps.
And you don't have any work right now.
True, true. How much would this stall cost me?
It's yours for 300 gold pieces.
I don't have a coin to my name. But maybe I have something else.
Something else?
I'll need your help.
To do what?
Listen, I have something valuable. We can trade.
And this thing is worth 300 in gold?
Shush, not so loud. And yes, it's an artifact from the ruins.
Why are you running a tab at the bar when you own an artifact?
I can't sell it. If the Inquisition find out, there'll be hell to pay.
I see.
But I'll sell it to you for 300. I'm sure it's worth more. Then I can use the gold to buy the shop, and you can take the profit from the artifact.
What sort of artifact is it?
It's a ring. I think it's magical. So, do we have a deal?